Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about The Iron Claw. This is a movie I've been trying to catch for a while now, and finally I have seen it. The Iron Claw is a wrestling drama biopic written and directed by Sean Durkin about the Von Erichs, a family of professional wrestlers who are cursed by constant tragedy. Personally, I am a big fan of the WWE, maybe not so much of the current era, but of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. That's a bit more of where I lie. Although lately it's been great. Let's see Cody finish the story because CM Punk's out of commission and that hurts my soul. And I bring that up to say that I've seen a fair few movies about wrestling, and I think it's safe for me to say that this is the best film about wrestling or film with wrestling in it that I have ever seen. Because it's not so much about wrestling but this family and brotherhood, which really hits home with me as well because I have two brothers. So the film was already set up for me from the start that I was going to have a good time with this, although I didn't know any of that going in. Because while I am a fan of wrestling, I only ever knew the Von Erichs by name. I didn't know anything else about them. It was a bit before my time, and I think if you know absolutely nothing, you should go into the film the way I did, absolutely blind. The whole cast is fantastic, in particular Zac Efron, who plays Kevin Von Erich, our main lead for the film. And that man, he doesn't even look human anymore. It is true what they say, his face is carved of limestone and his body is probably made out of wax. Or plastic. I don't know anymore. It's uncanny. He has my respect. As far as criticisms for the film, I share a fair few criticisms that a lot of other people have had about this film. I have two, one that's more important and one that's kind of nitpicky. The nitpicky one is that Ric Flair, or the actor that plays Ric Flair when he's just putting on a show, doesn't seem like Ric Flair. He seems like an impersonator in the way that you'd see an Elvis impersonator. It's not it. Although backstage, yes, he does seem a little bit more like what Ric Flair is. For me, the big criticism, and I think this is the one that a lot of other people shared too, it was a ballsy move to make, which was to reduce the overall runtime of the film, writing one of the brothers completely out of this film. Now, I understand it from a technical perspective because it keeps the narrative tighter and the runtime shorter. You can have more screenings, hopefully make a bit more money because it is only an A24 film. I get it, but this story is probably not going to be told again, or not at the same caliber, or not. If it is redone, it won't be redone for a very, very long time because this is done so well. So in telling this story probably only once, I would rather have had it be completely faithful to the events that happened in real life. Because these aren't characters, they're real people. These are real people that have gone through these things. And to just completely not acknowledge someone when the film is all about brotherhood and family, it just doesn't. Personally, I would have rather have an extra 30 minutes for them to really write all of this in properly and tell this story right. Now, if you know nothing about the family, like I didn't before going in, you don't know that until after, post-watching the movie, I looked it up and did a bit of research and then went, oh, that kind of taints it just a little bit. But it's a big one for me. Imagine someone made a movie about your life and your family, and your mum's there, your dad's there, you're there, siblings, but they just rubbed one sibling out, you know? And you're watching it on the big screen like, man, it's still a part of my family and my life. I mean, look, I'm only assuming. You could be an only child, in which case, good for you, you get all the toys and you don't have to share them with anyone else, alright? It's a good thing, you just don't know it. If you think that you are up for the emotional roller coaster that is The Iron Claw, give it a watch, because for me, it's going to get a 9 out of 10. That one nitpick brings it down, otherwise, it is a 10. But it's not. It's one little itty-bitty bit away from being in my masterclass legendary movies you've gotta see. But I highly recommend it. It is an emotional ride. You really do need to be in the right headspace, and that is because it's going to be ups and downs of a real family with these things that really happen. Otherwise, I thought this movie was great. Have you seen The Iron Claw? What did you think about it? Let me know what you think down below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. If we reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a full Blu-ray 4K movie collection video where I die via avalanche of Blu-rays. I'm really setting myself up to actually have these all pulled onto me. I keep saying that, and I feel like I'm setting this expectation. If you've made it to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.